Hey everyone, it's Angela from our Retro Reflections here, and today we are going to go over our thrift haul, and I'm going to show you all the things that we found at when Jim and I went to Seattle. So that was that very blustery day. If you haven't had a chance to go back and watch that video, do that. But these are the things that we found. We originally started out picking something up, and some glasses, I believe. And we decided, hey, since we're already up here, we might as well go to an antique store, right? So Jim had found an antique store up in Seattle, and I thought maybe he had been there before. But when we went there, it was closed, and we could see all this amazing stuff in the windows, and so we were really disappointed that they weren't open. There was actually a whole bunch of stuff in front of the door, so it was like they had been closed for quite a while. But just up the street, a few shops, was a little sort of thrift / antique store, so we popped in there. We found a few things. The first thing that we found is these fabric panels, and these vintage fabric panels actually do fairly well in our shop. We don't make a ton of money on them, but people are looking for them. I mean, how fun is it? How fun would it be to cut these out and sew them up and make little pillows out of them? So this is like a Jingles reindeer, and this was only $3, and these sell for about $15. This is another one here. This one says, "Oh, you beautiful doll, Heather and Scotty." It's a Cranston print. Oh, cute. Okay, so there is the doll, and here's the back, and then there's a little Scotty dog with it. Can you see that? So that is super cute. So these usually sell. There are definitely more Christmas ones out there, but I looked back and we had sold almost all of the Christmas fabric panels that we had from last year. Here's a little teddy bear. Has a nice poinsettia print to it. And what is this one? Oh, this is like, I think, a side of a teddy bear. Let me see here. Yeah, here's a teddy bear. It's a green, like a green poinsettia print. So those two teddy bears would actually be really cute for somebody to buy both patterns and make both of them. So those go for, again, $15 or so. Really easy to pop in a poly mailer and pop in the mail too. So easy to ship. We gotta like that. One of the other things we found was this tin, and it says Parisian Vignette on the bottom of it, and it was a Trails End gourmet popcorn tin. And one way I know that it is vintage is that it actually has a phone number to call on the bottom with office hours if you need any more. So no website, right? Just a phone number. It's a really good indication that something is vintage if it has the phone number on it and not a web address. So that is just really pretty. We got it for $3 and it would sell for about $15, but it is a pretty good size too, which is nice. And who doesn't love the Parisian decor on it, right? Okay, another thing that we found is this Black Cat popcorn art. Isn't that fun? So this was $3. Seems like everything in that shop was like $3, right? So this is $3 and they sell for about $25. So super fun. I didn't see, I don't see any breaks or anything in it, so pretty good deal there. And that was all at the first thrift store, and then we went on our way back to the car, we popped into another shop, and it was pretty expensive. It was kind of a lot of upcycled things, but Jim spotted this Vectorsbach mug. Anytime we're out and about, we're always looking for Vectorsbach mugs. Jim's mom collects the tree print, the Christmas tree print, and I just love the graphics on them. And I'll show you another set that we got a little bit later in the video. But this was a nice blue. The solids definitely don't go for as much as the patterns, which is totally fine. This was only $4 and we can sell it for about $15, so still a pretty good margin, right? You can see the bottom. Vectorsbach, West Germany. Some of the, I think the newer Vectorsbach was made in Spain, so sometimes it'll say Spain, but still, I think that's still vintage. So that was the only thing we got in that shop, and then we decided to go into an antique store called Epic Antiques in Seattle, and it's in the Soto area, so south of the Dome. And look what my husband just brought me, so isn't that sweet of him? So now I have a little something to drink. So, okay, so we went into this antique store called Epic Antiques. It's south of where the Kingdom used to be, but it's kind of toward downtown Seattle. And we were a little overwhelmed. It was huge, and we first walked in, there was some gorgeous glassware by the front door, and very, very expensive. We were underdressed, but that was okay. You don't know what treasures you're gonna find, right? So we made our way through and we found some great stuff. I mean, our bill was a little on the higher side, but we found some good stuff. So one of the first things I found was this Collegeville costume. And if you don't know, I'm also a part of Two Vintage Sisters, and we have done videos on these Halloween masks and costumes before, so we always have our eye out for them. But this is amazing. So there's the mask, and it still has the elastic on the back, which is kind of rare. And then it actually has the costume in here. I mean, it's a little on the wrinkled side, but smoothed out, that will look really cool. It will be great either for a child to wear, or you can hang it on the back of your door for Christmas. For Halloween. Oh, my puppy wants to see also. One thing that I've done with these masks also is I've kind of put like the costume and the mask in a large cloche bell jar as decor, and then put some twinkle lights in it, and it looks really cool, a little eerie, kind of spooky, which isn't normally my style, but it was kind of fun to think outside the box. I did a whole video on that. So I found that was a large, like ages 12, 14. And then toward the end of my shopping trip there, Jim spotted this. This is a Ben Cooper costume. Ben Cooper did a lot of these old vintage kind of molded plastic masks. But that, I mean, you guys look at that box in itself. I mean, how crazy is that? So guess what this is? Little House on the Prairie. It's Laura Ingalls Wilder. So here's the mask. Still has the elastic in it. And then the costume. I don't think this has ever been worn before. I mean, how crazy is that? And then I didn't even realize there was other stuff in here. So there's these trick-or-treat bags, and they all say Toys R Us. So somebody got this at Toys R Us. Oh look, it even has the plastic. Ben Cooper Doesn't have the date on it, but made in Taiwan. It's a size small, 4 to 6. So I was excited about that. So both of these costumes, the first one was 18 and the second one, this one is 20. And we can sell them for, between $50 to $75 each. So really fun finds there. Okay, so another thing, going a different direction, I found these Joseph original figurines. Hopefully you can see that. And these, now you probably have seen a lot of the birthday ones. These are definitely on the older side. This is September and this one is April. I mean, how pretty is that? And then this one, it doesn't have a date on it, but it has a little girl baking cookies. And this is from the Little Housekeeper collection. So these were all tied together with curling ribbon. And luckily there aren't any chips or breaks in them, but they were $19 for all 3 of them. And then we can sell them each for between $50 and $100. Now, the figurines, the Joseph original figurines that have the numbers on them, those are very collectible also. Those only go for like $15 to $20 though, but these are older. They kind of have the gold texture there. So these go for quite a bit more. So that I learned something new about that. Next thing we found, and Jim actually found these at the very end, and look how adorable these are. So these do not have any maker's marks on the bottom of them, but when we looked them up, a couple places said that they were Fitz and Floyd. So I'm not 100% sure about that, but they're pretty cool. But the little ladybug is saying hey, and the little grasshopper is saying hi. But these we got for about $7 each. And they would sell for about $15. I did notice that when I was looking through these very carefully after we got them home that there is a little bit of a crack in one of them. And there's a little tiny chip in this one. I don't know if it's the same one or not, but so we might have to reduce the price a little bit, but they're just really cute and fun. Another thing that Jim found too are these mugs, and we actually had these same mugs in our shop, and they are one of our highest viewed items in our shop. These mid-century mugs, kind of the botanical print, and our others actually say Japan on the bottom of them. These don't. This one does have a little tiny little chip in the lip. But these actually sold out pretty fast. We got these for, let me check. For $11, and we can sell them for about $17 each. So, and now moving on to the other mugs. Last set of mugs that we got. These are Vectorsbach, the hearts, the large hearts at the bottom. They also make, Vectorsbach makes one with little tiny white hearts all over it. We actually have both of those in our shop right now. You can see it says Vectorsbach Germany, not West Germany, but Germany, so probably a little newer than the blue one that we got. We got these for $11, and they go for about $25 with the pattern. And I spotted another Vectorsbach item. So I actually could not find this online at all. We do have another one of these crocks or vases in our shop that has a different pattern on it, but how cute is this? Like for Halloween or for fall. You can put a little potted plant in there, use it as a pencil holder, lots of different ideas, change, whatever. This is Vectorsbach, and I think this is West Germany also. So that is really fun. So the crock we got for $12, and it actually goes for about $28 because those are a little bit more rare than the mugs themselves. Moving on. So this strawberry shortcake, it's a crib quilt, and we got it for $14. I'm bringing you back to the 80s, everyone. So we got it for $14. It actually will sell for $75. Has this really sweet eyelet lace edge on the bottom of it, or all around it. So that was a good buy. I couldn't find any stains or tears. A couple of really, loose threads, which is expected with that kind of fabric. Okay, Jim spotted this. Has anybody ever played Stratego? So Jim remembers playing this game. I've never played it before, and he remembers really enjoying it. So this is actually the 1962. Let me verify that. 1962, made in the USA. And guess what? It is brand new inside. It even still has the cardboard here and all the pieces. I mean, how amazing is that, right? So the Stratego we got for $12.50, and we can sell it for more than $65. Others that have already been used and don't have all the pieces go for about $65, so we can sell ours for a little bit more. Okay, these are probably two of my favorite things that we got. This was another one of the first things that I spotted. This little elf. Look how cute. Little knee hugger elf. He even has his little bell on the back. How sweet. And Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And made in Japan. So that was really cute. That'll be fun. This is like the original, the OG elf on the shelf, right? And then look how sweet this is. Look at this little tree topper. Or you could put it on your shelf, but how sweet is she? It kind of has this iridescent dress and a little plastic face and the little tinsel arms and halo. It says made in Japan, but how sweet is that? So I would love to know what your favorite item is that we picked out. And if you will leave a comment and let me know what your favorite item is, I'm actually going to do a drawing for a free gift. So please share this with your friends. If you share and you let me know in your comment that you shared it with a friend, then I will give you 2 tickets to be able to win the gift. So thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. We just love shopping at the thrift stores and antique stores and sharing our finds with you. So please make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share, and have a great day. Bye everyone.